National Geographic Kids by Anne Glass Volcanoes.
Your National Geographic Kids, a book about volcanoes by Anne Schreiber. Yeah, so here's Volcanoes. Let's open up to Chapter 1, Mountains of Fire. And we have Mountains of Fire. Ash and steam pour out of the mountain. Hot melted rock rises up inside the mountain. Suddenly a spray of glowing hot ash shoots out. It is an eruption! More melted rock is forced out. It spills down the side of the volcano in a burning hot river. Anything that cannot move is burned or buried alive. Now, question for you, Apollo. Question is, what did the volcano eat for lunch?
Let me think. Earthquake?
In this case, it's ashed potatoes. I don't get it, but that's ashed potatoes.
I would guess earthquake because earthquakes cause volcanoes.
Or vice versa. But word blast. Eruption is when magma reaches Earth's surface. Some eruptions are very explosive. This volcano we're looking at is the Kimanura volcano there. Okay, hot rocks, Chapter 2, Apollo. When magma comes out of the earth, it is called lava. The lava hardens. Ash. Yeah.
Lava.
Yeah, ash and rock pile up. A volcano is born. So, this is the lava, Apollo. This is your ash. This is your vent. Well, that's where it gets vented out of. And down here is the magma chamber before it raises to the surface. So, deep beneath the Earth's surface, it is hot. Hot enough to melt rock. When rock melts, it becomes a thick liquid called magma. Sometimes it puddles together in a magma chamber. Sometimes it finds cracks to travel through. If magma travels through a crack to the surface, the place it comes out is called a vent. Here's another word blast. Magma is thick liquid melted rock. Then the magma chamber is a space deep underground filled with melted rock. And finally, a vent is any opening in Earth's surface where volcanic materials, like magma, come out.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. Chapter 3, Shaky Plates. Dun, dun, dun. Where do cracks and vents in the Earths come from? Do you know, Apollo? Where do the cracks and vents in the Earth come from? Maybe earthquakes. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Let's read. The land we live on is broken into pieces called plates. Did you know that? Yeah. Do you know all the land masses used to form one giant continent, Apollo? Did you know that?
Well, I knew there was first there was just one big continent.
Yeah. And then what happened?
There was a form of relaxing. And things started to crumble and break.
And drift apart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No one knows what actually happened.
Yeah.
Something, an asteroid hit.
Well, that was after the plates had already drifted apart or started to.
No.
Well, the plates fit Earth like a puzzle. They're always moving a few inches a year. When the plates pull apart or smash together, watch out. What do you think happens when the plates pull apart?
They slide.
Yeah, but what does that cause?
Mountains.
It could, and if you're forming mountains because the plates are crashing together, do you think the Earth would quake?
Yep.
Yeah. So, question. Why don't volcanoes eat dinner, Apollo?
Because they're always exploding.
Their plates are broken. Because they're on plates.
I don't get it.
The plates that float around the Earth. The volcanoes are on the plates.
I don't get it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go on.
You, Dada?
A little bit. This picture shows the gap that forms when plates pull apart. Right here. See this? Look what happens when plates pull apart. See that big gap?
Yep.
Crazy, huh? One place where Earth's plates smashed together is called the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. It is the longest mountain range on Earth, and most of it is underwater. Look at this right here, Paul. Under the ocean, there's this big Mid-Atlantic Ridge. This is where we live in North America.
There's more water than land.
There is, that's true. And underneath the water is this big ridge. This is where two plates smash together and form volcanoes underneath the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Chapter 4, An Island is Born. So what happens when two plates pull apart? They make a giant crack in the earth, right? Follow? Yeah. So magma can rise up through these cracks. This even happens underwater. So the cracks, and look what's happening. The cracks and what's coming up through the crack. What is that stuff?
Lava?
Yeah, it's the magma.
Because
Yep. So, about 60 million years ago, an underwater volcano poured out so much lava, it made new land. So much lava, it made new land. Can you believe that, Apollo? A huge island grew right in the middle of the ocean. Lava formed the country of Iceland. Did you hear that? It actually formed a country out of volcanoes. What country? Did you pay attention? Iceland? Yeah. About 50 years ago, people saw smoke coming out of the ocean near Iceland. A new island was being born right before their eyes. They called it Surtsey, after the Norse god of fire. Hey, question for you on the book. Who takes care of baby volcanoes? Who takes care of baby volcanoes, Apollo?
Let me think.
Who takes care of you?
Water.
Who takes care of you?
The mom.
Mom? Yeah, so this is magmas. Ha ha ha. Get it? Magmas. Okay, ready? This is the thing you know about. What is it?
The ring of fire.
The Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire. What happens when plates bump into each other? Maybe a mountain will be pushed a little higher. Maybe a volcano will erupt. There may be an earthquake or a tsunami or both. What's a tsunami?
A big wave like this.
Yeah, a big wave, huh? So, and that might happen if there is an eruption, huh? So, what is the most dangerous jewelry, Apollo? Well, what's this thing called?
The ring of fire.
That's the answer! The most dangerous form of jewelry is the Ring of Fire. Good job. So, tsunami is a large wave created by events like earthquakes, landslides, or volcanoes. You were correct, Apollo. And the edge of the Pacific Plate is grinding into the plates all around it. The area is called the Ring of Fire. Many of Earth's earthquakes and volcanoes happen in the Ring of Fire. Did we have an earthquake last December? Yeah. And what did it feel like when we had an earthquake last December?
It felt like this.
Yeah, everything was shaking. Did our house shake? Yeah. Well, tell the world about it. What did you do when our house shook?
We had to go in the middle of the doorway.
Yeah, we had to run under the doorway because that's what you do in an earthquake.
But why is it the safest place?
Because that's where the strongest structure of your house is. And it was a big earthquake, huh? Because we are on the Ring of Fire. Right on the coast.
I don't like being on the Ring of Fire.
Oh, it's okay. It wasn't that bad.
But what if the Ring of Fire actually happens?
Well, it happens all the time. That's why that earthquake happened. Okay. You don't need to be freaked out about it. We lived through that earthquake. I thought it was fun. I kind of surfed. What, didn't you surf?
No.
No.
I wobbled.
You wobbled. Yeah. All right, so let's go postcards from the Ring of Fire. Here's one. It's Mount Merapi, Indonesia, and it says, I lava you. Ha 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 ha. That's pretty funny. This one is from Karamiski Volcano in Kamchatka, and it says, Moose you were very much. Moose you very much. Yeah, well, like miss you very much, but moose, because apparently moose live there. This one is from the Cascade Mountain Range in Washington State, and it says, washing you a great day. Like wishing you a great day, but washing, because it's from Washington, get it? Mount St. Helens. This one is from Tungurahua Volcano in Ecuador, something like that anyway, having a hot time in the Andes. The Andes are very tall mountains in South America, Apollo. What do you think of that? All right, meet a volcano or three. Are you ready to meet a volcano? Yeah? So.
Volcanoes burn out.
Oh. Not all volcanoes are the same. What kind they are depends on how they erupt. The lava from a shield volcano is hot and liquid. Rivers of lava flow from the volcano's vents. These lava flows create a gently sloping volcano. Look, right here. This is just a gently sloping lava flow. The Hawaiian myth of Pele tells the story of how Pele, the goddess of earth and fire, built a home on Mauna Loa. Violent volcano eruptions are said to be Pele losing her temper. So meet Mauna Loa. This is Pele losing her temper. What do you think? Also, Olympus Mons on Mars is a shield volcano. It is the largest volcano in our solar system. Seen from above, it is round like a shield. On Mars? You mean there's volcanoes on Mars too? Whoa. So, question, Apollo, how did the volcano see at night?
With his lava glow.
Kinda. With his lava lamp. Good guess. That's pretty funny. With his lava lamp. Now, this is Paracutan Volcano, I guess. A cone volcano has straight sides and tall, steep slopes. These volcanoes have beautiful eruptions. Hot ash and rocks shoot high into the air. Lava flows from the cone. And one day, a cone volcano started erupting in a field in Mexico. It erupted for 9 years. 9 years, Apollo. When it stopped, it was almost as high as the Empire State Building. Whoa. So it just started erupting and then built up magma for 9 years around it until it was as tall as the Empire State Building. Whoa.
How tall is the Empire State Building?
Many stories we can ask. Alexa, how tall is the Empire State Building? 1,250 feet. That is pretty darn tall. So, even though Paracutan stopped exploding
That would be taller than a T-Rex, probably.
Definitely. Even though Paracutan stopped exploding in 1952, the ground around it is still hot. Scientists guess that Paracutan spit out 10 trillion pounds of ash and rock. That is amazing. Okay, the next type of volcano, a strato volcano. It's like a layer cake. First, lava shoots out and coats the mountain. Then comes rock and ash. Then more lava. The mountain builds up the layers of lava, rock, and ash. Meet Mount Etna. There is a myth about Vulcan, a Roman god of fire and iron. He lived under Vulcan Island near Mount Etna. Every time Vulcan pounded his hammer, a volcano erupted. The word volcano comes from the name Vulcan. Mount Etna in Italy. What type of volcano was it, Apollo? What type of volcano was Mount Etna in Italy? A Strato Volcano. All right, here we go. The true story of Crater Lake. We live pretty close to Crater Lake. We could go see this giant lake. Do you want to go see it? Yeah?
As long as we get a kayak.
Oh, I don't think maybe you can kayak Crater Lake. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Crater Lake may seem like a regular lake, but it is actually a strato volcano. It was once a mountain called Mount Mazama. Now it is a deep, clear lake in Oregon. An explosion over 6,000 years ago blew the top off Mount Mazama. It went boom! Like that. Can you make your big volcano explosion? Boom! Boom! Yeah. Now, lava dust and ash swept down the mountain. The mountaintop fell in, and a giant caldera was formed. Over time, the caldera, a crater, filled with water. It is the deepest lake in the United States. Whoa. Did you know that? The deepest lake in the United States?
Okay, I don't want to go now.
Ah, okay. Well, after the mountain collapsed, there were more eruptions in one. A small cinder cone of ash and lava was formed. This cinder cone now pokes out of the lake, and it is called Wizard Island. Huh, that's interesting.
Why is it called Wizard Island?
I don't know. That's just what they named it.
Do they think wizards are there?
Probably not. Hey, question for you. How do you cross Crater Lake?
With a kayak?
Oh, no. In a volcano! Because you're inside a volcano, if you're in Crater Lake. Caldera, the word means, a caldera is formed when the top of a volcano caves in. So Crater Lake is a caldera. Okay, are you ready? These are types of volcanic rocks. This is the Pahoho, or say Pahoihoi. Pahoihoi, that's what it is. And how it forms. It's fast, hot, liquid lava and hardens into a smooth, rope-like rock. It has a special power in that it hardens into beautiful and weird shapes known as lava sculptures. This type of lava rock is a Sei'a. The crust on the top of lava hardens into sharp mounds of rocks. It has a special power, and it can cut right through the bottom of your shoes. Whoa, that's sharp. Now this type of lava...
There haven't been a lot of earthquakes in Lolita since we've been here.
Yeah, only a couple.
Only one so far.
One big one. There's been a couple little ones. So this one...
Then why don't I feel it?
You won't feel all of them. So this one here, though, is Sei Pele. This type of lava, it has fountains that throw lava into the air where small bits stretch out and form glass threads. That is a strange-looking lava, huh? How about this lava? What's that one called? It's very light.
It's a fossil.
It's not a fossil. It kind of looks like a fossil. It's called pumice. A big explosion, molten rock can get filled with, guess what? Gas from the volcano. When the lava hardens, the gas is trapped inside. The gas makes the rock very light, so it can float on water. So a rock that can float is called pumice. Whoa, did you know that?
I knew. People say that all rocks can't float.
Yeah, old pumice can. Here, we are going to talk about the volcanic record breakers. Indonesia, a string of islands in the Ring of Fire, has more erupting volcanoes than anywhere on Earth. Whoa, you don't want to live there then. The place with the most volcanic activity is not actually on Earth, however. It is on Io. one of Jupiter's moons. Now, the 1883 explosion of Krakatoa was the loudest sound in recorded time. People heard the explosion over 2,500 miles away. Anak Krakatoa, which means child of Krakatoa, is a volcano that was born in 1927, where Krakatoa used to be. Mount Etna is the largest active volcano in Europe. So, those are the record breakers. Question for you, though. What did the astronomers say about the volcanoes on Io? What did astronomers say about volcanoes on Io, Apollo? Give up?
Wait, no. They said it's a volcano is.
Maybe, but really they said they're out of this world because they're on another body out in space. These are silly jokes, huh?
I don't even get that.
Well, is Io on this world? No, so it's out of this world.
But you said it's on this world.
Out of this world.
You said it's on this
Okay, let's move on to hot spots. Hang on, we're moving on to hot spots. Do you want to visit somewhere really hot, Apollo? Well, check out these hot spots. Places on Earth where magma finds its way through the Earth's crust. Hot spots are heated by volcanic activity. The Hawaiian Islands are all volcanic mountains. They start on the seafloor and poke out above the sea. Kilauea in Hawaii is still erupting. As long as it keeps erupting, the island of Hawaii keeps on growing. It is a hot spot. On Kyushu Island in Japan, some people use the hot springs to boil their eggs. They also take a bath with the monkeys in Japan. Would you take a bath with those monkeys? They might tug your hair.
It could be dangerous.
Yeah, they might make you shampoo them. In Iceland, you can swim in pools that are heated by volcanoes. Whoa, that looks pretty comfy. Comfy. Now, are you ready for the exploding ending? If you visit Yellowstone National Park, you will be standing on one of the biggest supervolcanoes on Earth. Yellowstone sits on an ancient caldera. Magma still bubbles and boils a few miles below its ground. Yellowstone has a lot of geysers, more than 300. Do you know what a geyser is? It's where the water gets hot underground in a chamber and then shoots up out like that. See, it goes, sprays up really high. The magma below Yellowstone's caldera heats underground water. The water boils and then bursts to the surface as geysers, spraying steam and hot water high into the air. Go to Yellowstone and see Earth in action. Do you want to go walk on a volcano in Yellowstone? Do you? Apollo?
No, look what's gonna happen.
No, you get to watch that. You get to see the water shoot out, a geyser. Okay, we're on our last page. This is a caldera. This is magma, the liquid melted rock. This is a magma chamber, the space deep underground filled with melted rock. This is a tsunami! Watch out! Ah! Don't want to be in that car right now. Large waves created by events like earthquakes and landslides. This is an eruption! When magma reaches Earth's surface, some eruptions are explosive. Boom! Do your best eruption sound, Apollo. Boom! Nope, we got one more. There's a vent, an opening in Earth's surface where volcanic materials come out. That is a volcanic vent. Ba-boom! We are done.